Okay guys, so our beloved Kaspa is going towards the upside at least on 4 hourly time frame. The question is, are we going to see the push towards the upside, or Kaspa is actually going to pull back alongside with the overall market? Because as you can see, that potentially could be a little bit of a pullback on little time frame. Don't get me wrong, I still think that we are going to see a bigger pump, but many people are calling for altcoin season, and yes, I know this is something that what I'm saying as well, but short time frame, couple of days, we could see a little bit of weakness, guys. Anyways, if you are new to the channel, make sure that you subscribe and of course like, comment for the algorithm. My name is Luke and let's get the party started. Oh, and by the way, remember, this video is not financial advice. Now, for hourly, guys, what indicators are basically showing is that we are in greedy zone. Right, we have also went towards this well, let's say extreme greed zone temporarily, but that's of course just 4 hourly time frame. RSI is showing us such scenario. We are on the top. We are basically at 64. And now guys, on a daily time frame, what we potentially can experience is break above. Okay, everybody is longing like crazy. So of course, now we have to retest this as a support. Therefore, these longs are going to be liquidated. That's why I was saying be careful with your 100x longs, whoever is trading with futures, of course. Now, looking at RSI, we are still in overheated area on daily. And now that is a bigger of a confirmation, since 4 hourly and now daily looks like it's overheated if it comes to fear and greed index, guys. Remember that people that are greedy always losing in this market, right? What Warren Buffett is always saying, sell the greed, buy the fear, blah, blah, blah. I know it's a cliche, but it plays out very often. We will look at liquidity for Kaspa, and of course we are going to look at other charts, guys. So there you go. This is our short time frame. What I think is going to happen is that we are going to see a little bit of a pullback for Kaspa. So now, guys, let's go through a couple of different things, especially what you have seen in the thumbnail, right? So, guys, I asked ChatGPT, what does 10 BPS mean for Kaspa? So 10 BPS blocks per second refers to Kaspa's recent upgrade, increasing its block production rate from 1 to 10 blocks per second. This enhancement, part of the Crescendo update, significantly boosts transition throughput and reduces confirmation times, making Kaspa one of the fastest proof-of-work cryptocurrencies available. Guys, Kaspa, I know how it sounds. Of course, Kaspa is in downtrend for a long time, and it's been a while since Kaspa was trading at around what, 20 cents, and now if I'm going to say it, people are going to be laughing. But guys, Kaspa could be seriously competing with these big layer ones, Sui, Ethereum, so on and so forth. But now, why isn't Kaspa listed on major exchanges like Binance or Coinbase? Well, Kaspa's fair launch means it had no initial coin offering, ICO, pre-mine, or team allocation. Consequently, there is no centralized treasury to fund listing fees, which can be substantial. Listings typically require either payment or significant trading demand, and Kaspa relies on organic growth and community support. So there you go, guys. Despite these challenges, Kaspa has achieved listings of several exchanges, including Kraken, indicating growing recognition and adoption. Guys, this is just exactly like with BTC. You have to remember that there is nobody that's going to pay any exchange for Kaspa listing, basically. So Kaspa will have to prove itself different way. And now, guys, Prince Caspian has uploaded this. So that is basically a strategy by ChatGPT, I would imagine as well. So strategic listing timing of Kaspa. If I were Binance, OKX, or Crypto.com and observed that Kaspa has successfully launched Crescendo 10 blocks per second and is preparing to deploy smart contracts this summer, I would approach a listing strategy as follows. So between May and mid-June, right after Crescendo's success, once the network proves solid and scalable. Well, I believe that we've got that checked. Still, before smart contracts go live, perfect to capture early hype and leave room for a second rally. Now, optimal timing, 2 to 6 weeks before smart contract deployment. This allows the exchange to ride the initial wave of listing-driven FOMO, benefit from a second momentum boost when smart contracts go live, and be known as the exchange where it all began, ahead of competitors. Avoid listing of the exact launch day of smart contracts. The rally might have already played out, there is greater volatility and potential operational risks that day. My quick conclusion regarding that, we obviously had news, regarding Binance and potential hints that we could see that listing, but well, of course, I'm not trying to give you hopium here. Please understand that as well. But because I believe that altcoin season and that another wave for BTC is yet to happen, probably these guys are waiting so we can have another wow in terms of the news. Obviously, we do have to wait, right? So that's what I've got for you. And now, guys, if you want to keep your crypto safe, Kaspa, Bitcoin, whatever it is, outside of exchanges, make sure that you check out Tangent Wallet. So Tangent Wallet secures your crypto, and you don't really have to exchange on exchanges these days, right? You can exchange it into USDT, and with my discount code, you can get minus 10% off if you are going to type crypto space, and you can find the link below this video. This is something that Crypto is posting. This is monthly chart, guys, okay? Every single time we're hovering around previous all-time highs in a previous cycle for BTC, and also we got RSI in here as of confirmation, and that basically shows me that we still have a little bit of a room left for Bitcoin to grow. I am not entirely sure how much, but let's say 200k would be reasonable. 150, let's say, to be more conservative, right? So what does it mean? Bitcoin's dominance is yet to drop, right? And speaking about Bitcoin's dominance, guys, quick look at BTC's dominance. This is daily. So one of the reasons also why we are pulling back for altcoins is that dominance have found support in here for BTC only daily. Weekly is still, everything is going according to the plan in my opinion, but we do have that, well, let's say test as a support, okay? So be patient, I would say, because the bigger wave is coming, at least in my opinion. But of course, short time frame, this is what we are experiencing, right? And the same case for USDT dominance. So USDT at the moment is in oversold level if we are talking about RSI, and if we are going to draw, let's say, horizontal line roughly in here, we can see that we've got confirmations roughly in here. So this is like a midpoint in between, right? But we can also observe if that happened. Well, actually, that didn't happen before. We had a very sudden move. Nonetheless, this time USDT, well, based on technicals, have found support, but that's of course, just technicals. Now, guys, anyways, let's move on. Let's have a look at the liquidity. This is 7 daily for BTC. So as you see, guys, everybody is longing. And I'm not telling you guys that because everybody is longing, I will be right, because not everybody is always right. But you see, everybody is longing at the time where Bitcoin and other crypto, of course, is already overheated. Look at that RSI. We've got that green cloud, let's say, and we are basically sitting in greed in here on a daily, right? So I don't see the reason why we are not going to see a little bit of a pullback, local pullback. And also, guys, another thing I forgot to mention about is that we do have a CME gap, all right? So just quickly, I would say that CME is around 93k, and most of the times these CME gaps are being filled. So healthy retest as a support, and then we are going to go from there, unless we are going to experience some fake out towards the upside temporarily. Anyways, guys, I know that you want to hear about Kaspa, so let's have a look at our beloved Kaspa now, shall we? This is going to be Binance Kaspa Perpetual 7 daily. The same case, guys. You see, more people are longing, and people are longing with 15, 20, and 25x leverage. Well, I'm not entirely sure if it's a good idea. Just my opinion in here, of course, not financial advice. But if you guys are going to look at more exchanges, this is what's happening. Binance, OKX, Bybit, everybody is longing on these exchanges. And now if we are going to look where the liquidity lays, let's actually have a look. So let's see, maybe Kaspa Binance, Perpetual 3 daily. So you see that liquidity at the moment is below. So to me, logically, the price of Kaspa will most likely go to these areas of 10 cents, where I believe we could have some little leverage trade or just accumulate our spot in here at these levels. So coming back to Kaspa, let's say straight 10 cents, as you guys see, we've got another confirmation, right? If I'm going to put the support in here in that area, we can clearly see that, well, we are in that extreme grid, whatever, and stochastic RSI, sorry, normal RSI is an overheated zone. So if that's going to happen, we are going to see the continuation of that little downtrend. That's going to be around 5% of a down move, unless, of course, we are not going to see anything bad if it comes to bullshit news. Now, guys, on the flip side, kind of a good thing is that worldwide surge last 5 years for Bitcoin, altcoins, and crypto, we've got a downtrend. We are nowhere near these levels. So crypto basically recovered, but nowhere near its previous all-time highs for Kaspa and everything else pretty much. And retail, most of the retail isn't interested in crypto at all. So what does it mean? Many people are yet going to degen into Kaspa, other altcoins, so on and so forth. Guys, before I finish, make sure that you're going to divide your eggs into different baskets and don't hold only Kaspa, but of course invest into projects that you believe might see significant pump in the future. Thank you very much for watching this quick update, and as always, peace and love crypto.